Star Wars Force Arena players, welcome to a brand new Force Arena video. Today I finally got Agent Pryce. I thought I'd take Thrawn and Pryce for a run. It's been a while since I've played Admiral Thrawn, and I've had a couple of practice games in 1 vs 1 2v2s. Some good, some bad, and some bloody ugly. But that is the nature of playing decks you're not too sure about, or characters you haven't touched for a while. Open up some play packs here that I've won on my main account. Not much to write home about. More Tweedy Rebel Warriors. I've now got nearly 740 of those. For every 10 I give the game, it gives me 10 back, or a few more. So let's jump into some 1 vs 1 and 2v2 games today. So the higher the tier you are in this game, it becomes like a game of chess. So you have to be very patient in your build up and methodical in your approach of how you're going to beat your opponent. Some players will tend to rush in and think, oh, why aren't I winning? It's because you've committed suicide. Now notice now where I've clicked on the map against Cassian. Because he's got such a good range, and all his troops have got that extra range, I position myself there. That way he can't shoot me from behind that log. A lot of Cassian players in the game right now, and a lot of them will take up that position just there to throw a few pop shots at you. So you don't want to give them the opportunity to take just to burn your health down for free. So you have to use your health pack. So right now I'm just keeping everything away from my turret, wiping the floor with my TIE fighter. He hasn't really played a strong hand yet, so I don't know what he's carrying as his main push. Got a Grenader in there, which I don't really like. Throwing a Jew back, I will stun Cassian, but as I do that, he just manages to get away as Thrawn moves into slow motion. He drops down yet another tank. I'll do a couple of pop shots on the turret as the turret focuses on my units, but as I do that, it does die, and I need to run out of there quickly, so I don't really want to die just yet. I was going to drop my TIE fighter attack, but there's no real value there for me, so I thought I'd save it. Drop down my light tank, but he has got quite a good push here, so I am in a little bit of trouble. I haven't got much energy, so I can't really drop anything. So right now, do a TIE fighter attack, which was really, well, you know, I could have dropped Blazeman there, to be honest with you, but I thought the TIE fighter would do more damage to the Pathfinders and the tank, which it did do. Dropping the Blazeman, keep Cassian busy, stun Cassian. He just again gets away and just pop shots at the Blazeman, so he manages to work out his movement and stuff down to a T. So I throw down Agent Pryce again to give me that 1 energy. So I'm debating whether it's really worth having Pryce. She can tank badly, and obviously she does a bit of damage, but she's not the smartest thing on the battlefield. And although the energy is nice, but you have to argue for that 2 energy cost, is it worth it? Could I have something different in there instead? So I see Barry working away in that turret, so I'll see if I can get a push going down this lane and counter, but I haven't really got anything strong enough. So just as I throw down my TIE fighter, Barry does an escape act like Houdini. Drop down my Blazeman to chop up that light tank. He's got a strong push coming this side, so just stun it just to delay. Reason being is because I didn't pick up the health, and I can't understand why I just missed the health there, but these things happen. Again, Cassian popping away at me, wipe out his push. That way he has to retreat right now. So Cassian can actually take down a turret on his own. He's very weak, but the range he has allows him to be just out of the range of a turret, so he can actually attack it without being shot at. So I want to keep him well away from my turret. So throw down my TIE fighter again to do some more damage. Take out his tank. His turret is doing a lot of damage to my units, and they all do die a slow death. Throw my Jew back just to tank for me as Cassian does die. But this is a chance now. 6 seconds to go. This is where you make your push. He's made that mistake now, so we're all in. Use my ability to boost everything up. Throw down my stun grenade to stop Cassian from shooting at me. He throws down K2SO just in the nick of time, and as you can see, that was enough to throw my entire army away from a turret. Look how much health he's got left as we move into sudden death now. I was not happy, but it's not over. Throw down my tank, throw in some Blazemen. I am focusing on Cassian to make sure he can't get any more shots off of my turret. Again, pushing away. I will throw a stun on Barry so he can't do any more repair work. This is a chance now. His grenade is dead. I'm just going to go in for the kill. Throw down my TIE fighter, my Stormtrooper. Light tank should be enough with the last 20 seconds to win the game, and that is it for a GG. So that is what I'm talking about, the mistake. He left himself wide open. He got a bit too cocky and thought this is his chance to make the push, but his units were so weak because all he really had were troopers, and that was when a chance I thought, you know what, this is where we can do it. So he had quite a good deck there, like almost like a spam deck, lots of units. And this is what rebels do against the Imperial forces. They spam a ton of units, and eventually they will burn you down. So you have to make a counter somewhere. Even if you just do a bit of chip damage, it's a start, because otherwise you'll just get overwhelmed and they'll take the turret down, and with a minute or 30 seconds to go you've done no damage at all, and unless there's a miracle you're going to be in trouble. So playing against Han Solo, again, it's a waiting game. He throws down Chewbacca, who does a bit of taunting. I haven't really got a good start in hand, so I throw down my TIE fighter just to do shoulder damage to Chewie. As Han tries to counter push both lanes, I'll use my Blazeman, chop down the tank there, speed them up a little bit. In goes Pryce, doing a bit of pop shooting there at Han. I'll throw in a stun, but it does miss. Got a chance just to have a bit of damage on this turret here, because Han's run away to get up his health pack. Again, getting out just at the right time before everyone dies. So not a bad early push. Throw in my light tank, mindful of where that proximity mine is. I'll do a speed boost there just to give my tank some encouragement. Keeping Han pushed back, because he hasn't really got anything to attack me with. So I'll stun Han, but he does get away. Bizarrely, I get stunned by my own grenade and I do die, which just perplexed me. But my light tank is strong enough to hold them at bay as I respawn. And with 1 minute 45 seconds left to play, he throws down Chewie again. So Han hasn't really made a strong push yet, so you have to watch out. Has he got a drop pod? Has he got a card that is a killer card? But as he does die, he's dropped a proximity mine there, but everything will die. So you don't want to jump in there. Just have a couple of pop shots while that turret focuses on the dewback rider. Keep chipping away at the turret. This is the kind of play you want to be doing when you're in this game. A lot of players who use Admiral Thrawn will just rush in there and they'll just die over and over again. And in 2v2, that really isn't helpful, because you've got to respawn, you leave a door wide open for your enemy to make an attack. So all you want to do is poke away, pick your moment. Han throws down an adrenaline rush on his Malaz warriors, trying to beat down on my light tank, which is holding everything at bay. So I'll throw my dewback. As we now move into double energy, I thought this is a good chance for me to make a push, but it throws down a wiring bomber which obliterates almost everything. Again, a couple of pop shots before I die, which is enough. With 40 seconds left to play, Han hasn't really made a power play yet, and his turret is almost decimated. So Han's going to make a push with Chewie and them Laz warriors, but I will throw down my Blazeman to chop Han to pieces. I will throw in a stun grenade to stun everybody, just to buy me some time. Light tank just in front to make that push when I'm ready to go. I'll throw down my TIE fighter, just X-Wing fighter. TIE fighter, X-Wing fighter. I will get that right one day as I take down the turret. With 15 seconds left to play, I'll throw everything in that area I've opened up just to keep him away so he can't get any damage done to my turret, which is vulnerable right now. So any wiring bomber perhaps or some other push would have taken that down, and that would have been a GG, but obviously that wasn't to be for him. Again, it's all about waiting for the moment to push and chipping away. I didn't die very often, but I chipped away at his turret, and that was enough to open the door up eventually for a good push at the end and then get a win. So his deck was really expensive, actually, really expensive deck, which is one of the reasons why he probably couldn't drop much stuff down, because everything costs so much energy. The problem is when you're playing these games, you don't know what you're facing. You just don't know what cards they've got. You don't know what their killer attack is. You don't know any of that. So you always have to be cautious. So moving into our final battle in some 2v2, I'm with Agent Callus against Baze and Princess Leia. So Baze has got a big push coming down that left side. I was a bit annoyed because what happened was I switched deck and I took out Pryce. I've actually got the assassins in here by mistake. So it is what it is. I'll throw them in there just to take out their unit on that push. But Blaze is going good guns down at top left. So I'll just throw in a stun to stop his push. I'll tank now for that tank to keep it away from the middle lane. Give my troopers a bit of a speed boost just to do some more damage as my assassins assault that turret at the bottom right. Callus has a good push. Now, notice my position in here for Thrawn. Notice how I'm coming at an angle. Because the turret locked on ahead to the units, I come in at an angle. And I do this a lot in 2v2 because so many players get caught up in this lane. And obviously an airstrike or whatever, there's a lot of congestion there, so you can't really move. So what I like to do is if there's units in that lane, I'll come in at an angle and then go across, and I can do an immense amount of damage that way by either dropping in a TIE bomber strike, or if I'm if I'm Tarkin, I can do my orbital strike or whatever, or even just stun the leaders and buy the push of the units on that left side some time. So in goes Barry to try and bring that turret up, but I'm having none of that. I'm going to stun Barry, use my ability to boost. Didn't actually reach his troopers, but it was enough to get Leia focused on me and then leave the door open for Callus to destroy that turret. And they're the kind of players that I like to do a lot. So as we're looking to move into double energy, it's looking pretty good for the Empire. Baze is going to come with some Las Warriors. I can't move. I'll speed everything up just before I meet a death, but manage just to escape in time. So good push in the middle of light tank. Stormtroopers are due back all in there doing some damage. A lot of Royal Guards lately as well. I don't know if you guys have noticed that in combat. There's been a lot of Royal Guards from players, which is good. But Baze will die. Callus is so strong. So when you're in 2v2 and you've got something like a Callus in there, you hope that they're going to be aggressive. So although bottom right corner he's got a gunk droid going down there, it's got some damage, but it's not worth dropping anything because we've got such a strong push. His turret does go down, his shield generator is vulnerable, and we will finish the game off for a good win. And these are the kind of things you want to be doing. Although he had a push at bottom right, there's no point you bothering because you're going to win. And that should be your focus, winning the game and not getting bogged down in leader battles. So GG. Hope you liked the video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. Again, pause the video to check out all the decks being played. May the Force be with you.